Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone and welcome to another very exciting tutorial. Today we're gonna proceed creating our game. We're going to do the death animation, and I think I'm gonna use a particle system to do that. Now, because particle system takes time actually to explain, uh, there's not much to explain actually. It's just the code, and the code is self-explanatory. So first I'm gonna create a object, and I call it object death, for example, or you can call it whatever you want. And within that, I'm going to create a I'll have a create event, and in the create event I'll use a script. And actually I made the font bigger so you can see everything. And here actually I am going to use a screen shake. So let's have the shake equals to how many pixels you think is good. So let's say 45. Okay. Next is the particle system itself. So say particle system. Okay. And for that we need to create a particle system, an emitter, and a type. So and we need three variables, and we need to assign every creation to that variable. So we say particle system equals part system create, and that's it. Next is the emitter, and we need to create basically an emitter. So particle emitter create, and we need to assign that to the particle system. So we say particle system. That's it. Great. And the type, so say pt equals to pt for particle type. So say particle type create. Great. Now here is the main thing. Now we are going to assign a sprite, a size, a speed, a life, an alpha, and a direction, and things like this. So it's going to say, for example, first thing we will use a particle sprite. So say particle type, and I'm going to copy that because we will use it a lot, and we say sprite. Okay, now we need to assign first the particle type. So say pt, which is particle type, and the sprite, which would be sp ball. And if we need an animation, we don't need animation, so this is false. And there is no stretching, so false. And there is no randomness, so false. Now you might be thinking, how do I know that this is the particle type, this sprite, and so on? It's here. If you look here, it says particle type sprite, index, sprite, animation, stretch, random. So next we are just going to paste that and say size, yes. And we are going to assign first the index. You see here the index, which is pt, and then the minimum size I'm going to use 0.5, and the maximum size I'm going to use, let's say 2, and here let's say 0.7. Great. Next, if we want to increase that size, actually I want to decrease that size, so say minus 0.01. Great, and there is no wiggle. Next we will paste that again and say speed, and again particle type, and let me think about the speed. So say minimum speed is 1, maximum is 3, and there is no increasing, there is no wiggle. Next is the particle, let me just paste that, particle type life. It's actually the life of the particle, so how many frames actually. So say particle type, and the minimum life is 60 frames, which is 1 second, and the maximum is 120, which is 2 seconds. That's great. Next is the alpha. Here I'm going to use not the alpha but alpha 2, which means I will use two alphas. One is the starting alpha, and the second one is the ending alpha. So again we put the index, and the alpha 1 is 1, alpha 2 is 0.5, so it ends at alpha 0.5. Next is the direction. So direction, and we assign the particle system here. There's a cool thing we can do, and actually I think it's going to be cool if we do it like this. So say if x is bigger than 270. Now this is for the wall itself, but no, let's not do that. Let's not do it. That's actually, it could be cool, but later on it won't be cool because I'm gonna add some stuff. So let's just forget about that and say from 0 till 360, and is there an increase? Yes, let's say increasing 0.5. Actually, let's make it 2. Increasing in direction, and there is no wiggle. Next is the no, that's it. There is nothing else. Then the particle emitter, and what we need with the emitter? Oh, the region. Okay, the region. So region, and it's actually where the particles are created. So first we need the particle system. So say PSYS or particle system, and next is the index, which is EM, emitter. Next is the x minimum, then x maximum. So say x minus 40, then x plus 40, then y minus 40, then y plus 40. So it's basically 80 pixels per 80 pixels. So that's it. Next we need to use a preset, and it's the shape actually. So say particle system shape ellipse, I think, because it's circular, and we need a distributor. So we use again a particle system distributor, and I'm going to use the Gaussian, and okay. Next is the streaming, the creating the particles itself. So we say part emitter stream. There are many variants for the emitter, but I'm going to use the particle stream. So we use the particle system and the emitter and the particle type and how many particles per frame. So I'm going to use 3 particles per frame, and actually I need to end that because I don't want to be streaming for the entire game. So I'll use alarm. So alarm 0 equals, I say 15, and this is actually, you need to choose that carefully because we will have 3 particles per frame, okay, and we are using 15 frames, so it's 45 particles. And if you want more particles, you need to adjust either this or this. And I recommend you changing the amount of particles, not the alarm itself. So let's go and create an alarm. In the alarm, I will literally come here and copy this and just paste it here and make it 0. That's it. And we need to destroy the particle system, but if we destroy that, actually everything will disappear. So we set an alarm. So alarm 1 equals to 1 second, 60 frames. Okay, in alarm 1, we would destroy the particle system. So we say part system destroy, and we need to tell him which particle system. That's it. Next, I think I want to destroy the object itself too. So say instance destroy, and that's it. That's all that you need. Next, we will do the shake itself. So we'll go to step event, and in step event, we use this code, which is view x view equals to 0. Good. I'll just copy that and paste it again, paste it again, paste it again, 4 times. And here I'm going to just change this to y, and here to y again. And this one will say equals to random range. And it will be minus shake and shake. That's great. Copy that and paste it here. And you remember this is y, this is x. And here it should be minus, and here it's just a normal shake. And this is actually 45 because we set that in the create event. And if you want a different amount, so you just go to create event and change that. So next we will say shake time equals 3.9. So basically we're decreasing that. And there's one thing else. If you come to alarm 1, sorry, I want to set back the X view. So say view X view equals 0. And let's say view Y view also equals to 0. Okay, that's great. And let me think. I think that's it. That's it. Next, we want to go to the object pool and add a collision. So a collision with the spike. And within that, I'm just going to create instance create the same position, and it will be object diff. Okay, and instance destroy. We'll destroy ourselves, so that's obvious. And we just go and run the. So if we collide here, everything is fine. But if we collide with the spike, basically, it's a very cool. I love that animation actually. Let me just demonstrate that again. If we collide here, but if we collide with this, it's this very cool animation. Now the thing is there anything I want to change? Yeah, I just remembered. If we come here to the create event, and here we assign the scripts, then we run this, and actually I don't want to start with the same set, so I need to shuffle that list actually. So say ds list shuffle and left, and I'll copy that and paste it here at the end, and here we'll just change it to right. Sorry. And if we run that, we will start with a random one basically. So it's just like that. It's very cool. Okay. And if you have something in your mind, if you want to start with a particular way, actually I forgot to change another thing. The thing is here, diff animation. If we add another event, which would be event others and view outside view 0. I think. Yeah, outside view 0. And here we'll just, actually you don't need to write any code. You just come here and copy this, and it's basically the same thing. Now if we run that, then it will work. Because basically I don't want to be outside. Not. Actually we added this space on. How stupid I am. So if we go outside, it would just explode. So we should change the position to. So that's great. If you leave the screen, you would explode, and if you hit the spikes, you will explode too. That's actually great. The next thing we're gonna do in the next tutorial, I'll add a retry menu, and Actually, yeah, that's the thing we're going to add, and probably I'm going to add the pause menu also, so you pause the game, and that's it. That's it. Yes. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you liked the video, please like that. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to get further updates. And I hope that you learned something today. I'm quite sure that you've learned something today. And you guys have a great day.